Believe it or not, my name is Trudi and I'm from East Hertfordshire Family Centre Service. Today I'm going to read you a story. Have you guessed what it is? Yes. Shall I take off my nose? I'll take off my mask. Pop on my glasses so I can read my book. And we're going to read all about The Highway Rat by Julia Donaldson and Axel Schläfer. A rabbit came hopping along the road, then stopped with her paws in the air, for blocking her way was the highway rat, who cried out, "Who goes there? Give me your pastries and puddings, give me your chocolate and cake, for I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and whatever I want, I take." It's a bit mean, isn't it? "I have no cakes," the rabbit replied. "I just have a bunch of clover." The highway rat gave a scornful look, but he ordered her, "Hand it over. This clover is bound to be tasteless. This clover's as dull as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this clover belongs to me." It's very mean. A squirrel came bounding along the road, then stopped with a shake and a shiver, for reining his horse was the highway rat, who thundered, "Stand and deliver! Give me your buns and your biscuits, give me your chocolate eclairs, for I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and the rat thief never shares." "I have no buns," the squirrel replied. "I just have a sack of nuts." The robber snatched the sack and snarled, "I'll have no ifs or buts. These nuts are probably rotten. These nuts are as hard as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and these buns belong to me." Some ants came crawling along the road, then stopped with a somersault, for baring his teeth was the highway rat, who bellowed the deafening, "Halt! Give me your sweets and your lollies, give me your toffees and chews, for I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and nobody dares refuse." "I have no sweets," the ants replied. "We just have this nice green leaf." "Oh, no, you don't. Not any more," declared the highway thief. "This leaf is nasty and bitter. This leaf is as thin as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this leaf belongs to me." Everything seems to belong to him. With never a please or a thank you, the rat carried on his way. Flies from a spider, milk from a cat. He once stole his own horse's hay. The creatures who travelled the highway grew thinner and thinner and thinner, while the highway rat grew horribly fat from eating up everyone's dinner. A duck came waddling down the road, then stopped with a "How do you do?" "I see you have nothing," the rat complained. "In that case, I'll have to eat you. I doubt if you're terribly juicy. Most likely you're as tough as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and I fancy duck for my tea. Hang on, quacked the duck, for I have a sister with goodies you might prefer. I know that she'd love to meet you, and I'm certain that you'd like her. For in her cave, her deep dark cave, right at the top of that hill, our biscuits and buns aplenty, and there you may eat your fill. Lead on, cried the rat, and they took to the road, which seemed it would never end. Onwards they rode, and upwards, bend after bend after bend. At last they came to a lonely cave, and the duck began to quack. She quacked, "Good evening, sister, sister, sister." And sister, 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 a voice from the cave came back. "Do you have cake and chocolates?" the highway robber cried. And chocolates, 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 a voice from the cave replied. "I'm coming to take them," the rat thief yelled. His greedy eyes grew round. And then take them, take them, take them, came back the welcome sound. The highway rat leapt off his horse, and into the cave he strode. The duck took hold of the horse's reins and galloped down the road. Faster and ever faster, following the bends, the plucky young duck went riding, 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 galloping down the highway, back to her hungry friends. When they shared out the food from the saddlebags and feasted all night long, bright were the flames of the bonfire, and loud was the music and song. Wild was the moonlight and dancing, merry the cheer and the chat, for now they could live in freedom, safe from the highway rat. Can you see him in his cave? It's a bit dark and scary, isn't it? Very scary. And as for the rat, in the echoey cave, he shouted and wandered till he found his way out of the darkness on the other side of the hill. And thinner and greyer and meeker rat, he robs the road no more, for he landed a job in a cake shop, a cake shop, a cake shop. And they say he still works there now, sweeping the cake shop floor. There he is. Do you think that might be his favourite job? He would eat all the crumbs of the cakes, wouldn't he? He was a mean old rat, wasn't he? It's quite fun to read this story. Lots of fabulous rhyme. And it's even more fun to dress up and be the highway rat. Bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye.